Hello everybody, I'm Joel Homie. This is my sweet kitties Megs, aka the secondary host of the Joel Homie Show, and that is my bearded dragon Husker. Now today's video is going to be a simple introduction to the channel for those of you that are tuning in for the very first time. So I'm going to go ahead and start with some basics. I'm going to be following a rough script for the video so that I don't get sidetracked, so I can keep this relatively short. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the basics, obviously. I'm Joel. I go by Joel Homie here on YouTube and other social medias such as Instagram, Twitter, and things along those lines, and even Patreon. I am called, I go by Joel Homie. And then I just introduced Meg. She is my sweet kitties. She's been with me for a couple years now. I believe she is about 2 now. And then Husker, that's my bearded dragon right there. And then let's go ahead and talk just a little bit about the channel. So I created my YouTube channel, this one that I'm talking to you through right now, on December 22nd of 2017. So I believe, if my math is correct, that should be about roughly 3-ish years, because we went through 2018, 2019, and now it is 2020. So if you include 2017, that can be considered as 4-ish years. But so the channel has been around for a little bit of time, not too long though. And then I'm going to go ahead and briefly go over my schedule, because for those of you that do actually want to start following the channel, if you found a video that you're interested in and you want to see if I'm still creating stuff that is like it, I go ahead and start the week off with Minecraft Monday. Now that is quite a new addition to the channel. It is exactly what it sounds like. I have a Minecraft Let's Play series on survival, and I just play it every Monday. And then we go to Artistic Tuesday. Now, not Autistic Tuesday. I know it can, with the way I pronounce it, it can't sound like that. But it is Artistic Tuesday, where I just sketch out anything. And then we have Whatever Wednesday, which isn't actually a series, but that's just the name of what I have called the Wednesdays here on my channel. And then we have Gaming Thursday, which has been around for quite a while. That used to contain Minecraft for a very short amount of time until Minecraft Monday came along, and it has since been excluded from Gaming Thursday and moved into only Minecraft Monday. And then last but not least, we have Review Friday, where I give you guys a nice detailed product review every Friday. As of the time being, this is early May of 2020 that I'm recording this. The reviews are typically right now Lego sets. So now that we have explained a little bit of the basics about my channel, me and my animals, and well, my mammal, we can go ahead and go over very briefly what I actually do here on the channel. So I have taken a couple different playlists that I have displayed on my monitor in front of me, and even when I can't see it, I do have it displayed on my television right there as well. But I am going to be compiling a couple different playlists into general categories so that this is sort of a lot shorter than it would be as if I went over every single playlist. So we're going to go ahead and first mention toys. So in the toys set of general category, you can expect things like Legos, Hot Wheels, Thomas & Friends, and Nerf guns. But I'd like to say that Nerf guns and Hot Wheels are actually something that is sort of very slowed down on my channel, and I don't do much of it anymore. But I like to mention that if you are actually wanting to rely on my channel for videos related to those topics, I don't do that sort of thing much anymore. But moving along, we have pets, animals, and mammals. So in this place, you can expect things related to cats or dogs, fish, and bearded dragons. Obviously, with my bearded dragon Husker, my fish out in my actual living room, in my house, and stuff like that, with my 35-gallon aquarium, where I just do discuss some things related to fish. And once again, the fish playlist is actually its own thing among itself, and does not really happen too often, so that is another thing that has slowed down. And cats and dogs. Dogs are another thing I've never really dedicated a video to, but cats, obviously, with my sweet kitties Megs, I do a lot of things with her. Like, I've done all kinds of things with her here on the channel. I built her a fort out of a old cardboard box. I've done a bunch of things. I've celebrated her birthday here on the channel, so cats are definitely the big thing for that playlist. And then gaming and tech. These are two different things. I'd like to clarify that. First, going over tech. This is another thing that can kind of fit into Whatever Wednesday, because it doesn't fit into any other series and stuff like that, so it would be a filler to go into Whatever Wednesday. So tech, the only things related to tech that I ever really do is occasional review videos on some stuff like that, and I also have done how-to videos, like on how to test out a power supply for things like a PC. It's sort of like the same aspect of hot wiring a car, actually. You have to kind of trick it into think that it's actually starting, like putting a key in the ignition and stuff like that. And then moving along to gaming, we do have some playlists dedicated to that, such as Minecraft Monday, and then Gaming Thursday, which is, Gaming Thursday is general gaming and a bunch of different games. Minecraft Monday is a thing among itself with just Minecraft. And then arts/crafts. So these do actually have two playlists for that general area. We have arts and crafts, which is things like, as I just mentioned earlier, I built a fort for my cat Meg out of a old cardboard box. That would be what I consider as crafts, so it is put into that general category, even when it actually isn't in that playlist, believe it or not. And then arts in that playlist is actually referring it to what is now on my new series, Artistic Tuesday. It's called Let's Sketch and Draw. It is one of the new series, obviously, as I just mentioned, with the new schedule that was started not too long ago, where I do literally just sketch some random things. So within the most recent episode of Artistic Tuesday, as the time of this, as of the time of the recording of this video, I sketched my cat Meg, and that varies all the way from things like sketching my cat, all the way to sketching company logos. So it can vary quite a lot. And then moving it to the next thing, we have trains. So this is things related to rail fanning and model trains. So if you don't know what rail fanning is, it is where you go out and outside, go to a train track, and literally just watch trains for any amount of time. For me and my dad does do a lot of photographing and stuff like that, and I do a lot of videoing, which does most of the time end up on this channel and a couple of my other channels, such as my vlogging/life channel. And then moving into model trains, I have a playlist dedicated to this where I do things related to model trains. So it is sort of what the title implies. It is model trains, so I do some things related to that. Like I have done review videos and things like that. I have done montages with music and a bunch of different stuff. Like I have a very mini series that I don't really do much anymore, but it is called Train Mania, I think. I don't remember what it was called, but I set up a bunch of trains on my floor and recorded it. And then moving it to some original series that I have here on my channel that are sort of just made up in my head and are not really inspired by much of anything. So starting with the monthly haul, this one is what was actually inspired way back when I started it, but the actual inspiration portion of what I wanted it to be has actually quite faded into the abyss, and it's not really existent of what it used to be anymore, because this used to be called the thrift store haul back when I went to thrift stores every month, back when I liked Nerf guns a lot, and I'd go there to find a bunch of cool finds with Nerf blasters and stuff like that. But over the years, it has moved away from Nerf and going to thrift stores, and considering all that, it has been transitioned into being called the monthly haul, where I briefly overview all the interesting things I've gotten within the recent month. So moving into the next one, trips and vacations, where I will actually just vlog general things. I never really vlog anything. Like, I never have a set plan in my head, like, okay, I'm going to a hotel this weekend, I'm vlogging it. I won't do that. Typically on the way, I will actually decide I want to record this, or like maybe a night before when I'm sleeping, I'll decide when I wake up, I'm going to go ahead and film it and stuff like that. So it can be quite random once again there. And then Joel's Hangout is a playlist that is actually, it was meant to be about me, but has slowly kind of faded as all the new playlists, as the channel does move into a sort of, I'm trying to move it into a more sort of professional state of mind, if you know what I mean. So as we move more towards the professional side of things, where we have dedicated playlists and series, such with the new schedule, Joel's Hangout has sort of turned into nothing, as all of the individual bits and pieces that I used to put in there have been implemented into dedicated playlists, so there is not much there anymore, but is a playlist that used to be generally about me. And then the last one, the YouTube Shed. So this is a big project that I'm working on with my stepfather Steve currently. It is going to be my new studio space, so it is a sort of project that me and my stepfather Steve are working on. The main sort of base of the build is a old aluminium shed that we have been transforming, so currently we're actually doing insulation and the roofing, we are actually rebuilding the whole entire roof and the floor and all kinds of stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. That series has once again sort of slowed down due to weather and stuff like that, but it is catching up again. And then the last one is random. This is actually sort of what Whatever Wednesday's turned into, with obviously Whatever Wednesday, it can be anything, but currently it is called random reviews and random videos, things that don't fit in, which is why it'll be renamed Whatever Wednesday soon, where random things will be put in there. But like as I had mentioned earlier, such with Review Friday, which I'm kind of pointing back here because I do my review videos back here on what I call the review table, if something were to happen, like where I had 2 videos planned for the week and they're both review videos, I wouldn't put it in the Whatever Wednesday playlist. I would still put it in Review Friday because it is still a detailed product review, so it would have to go in that general category with all the others. And now that we've kind of gone over what I do on the channel, so if that was a little bit wordy, I tried my best to limit it down as much as I could. And then now that we've sort of discussed everything that I currently do on the channel, let's go ahead and just briefly go over some things for the future. So the major big thing that has been crossing through my mind for a long time now, and I've never really known how to do, but actually seems like it might be kicking up soon, is animation. So my channel could possibly be going into a state where it will, maybe eventually in the 4 years to come, or maybe even sort of near future, it could be transitioning into full animation or at least partial animation videos, because I do want to do a lot more of animation talking storytime videos rather than me actually sitting here in front of the camera talking to you guys. And that is sort of the general future, but as I had just sort of mentioned earlier, I want to transition the whole entire channel into a more professional state of mind, which is actually sort of really helping with the general performance of this YouTube channel, with the views actually being up. Like within the recent, I believe, 28 days roughly, the channel has been getting up in a lot of views, getting into the multi-thousands, which is really making my general mindset improve into a lot more positive area. So keep up the positive activity, guys, if you like the channel. And obviously, with that being said, I hope that this video doesn't come out to be too boring. I hope you guys decide whether or not you like the channel, if you want to follow it. But if you do, you can find me on different social medias, and you can also find me on some different channels here on YouTube with other things that are like my different channels, some other people that have just done sort of things with me. Like I have a friend online called Master Wolf that does gaming videos with me. And then I have my dad that does, obviously, videos related to trains and stuff like that. So you can find me a lot of other places. And if you do decide that in the future, or even now, if you like what I do, you can support me on Patreon if you would really like to do that. Obviously, you don't have to, and subscribing is free, so if you want to take the cheaper alternative, you can subscribe. And if you did like the video, obviously you can like the video if you want to, but I would really appreciate it if you guys could check out Patreon once again if you do like the channel. Well, I was Joel Homie, and if you guys enjoyed today's video,